Today is Wednesday, October 5th. I'm going to talk about Brexit today. It's coming back into the headlines because take a look at, this is the FTSE futures, just showing today's action. You can see a record high or close to a record high yesterday with a pullback. If you look at it in candlestick format, if thing closes just like it is right now, you would get that Harami candlestick formation, which in this case would be leaning bearish. But let's take a look a little further out. Not on the futures here, but look at the cash index. Unfortunately, my cash index hasn't updated for today yet. You can see where it was yesterday. This red line was the record high close back here early last year. Didn't quite close there yesterday. And then there's the record high itself. Again, just barely touched it yesterday. So this is resistance. And if you want to look at an indicator, momentum not really telling you a whole lot. Possibly a lower high, but you can't tell that until it actually backs down, so no information there. But we do have resistance for the FTSE index in the UK. Alright, why is this happening? Well, it's not a secret. The pound is getting crushed. Alright, you can see it's down below this former support level, which you could have called either a trading range. You could have arguably called it a descending triangle. I don't like that one as quite as much, but the point is that it broke support and it's at new lows here. How low is this low? Let's take a look. Weekly chart, you can see this line here. That is the low in 2008, 2009 after the financial crisis. So clearly a bounce off of that a couple months ago, and then the big breakdown there on the Brexit news itself. You can see the big outside weak reversal to the downside. Now I want to take a look at futures because I can go back a lot further in the futures market. We'll put this into a monthly format. Unfortunately, I don't have information past middle of 1993, but you can see, if we can still put lines on this thing and show that there was a support break in that area in futures, and that support goes way, way back into the 90s. So it's a pretty significant move. The question is it going to continue? Is the pound going to continue to get crushed? And I don't know about that. This is as oversold as it's been since the financial crisis in terms of monthlies. If we look at weeklies, I don't know, it was worse in the beginning of the year than it is even after Brexit. It wasn't quite as bad. So the selling pressure seems to be a little weaker than we might think. And here's the daily format. It's not a new low in terms of RSI. So I would say that the selling pressure is kind of easing a little bit. I don't want to say it's not going to keep going down, but I don't think it's this panicky situation if you look at it. And if we go back to a longer term view, put some trend lines on this thing, even a parallel. Kind of finding stability there at the bottom. I don't want to say that's bullish or bearish, just an observation. So this trend is down clearly in the bottom part of this channel, which kind of tells me there might be some sort of reversion to the mean type of rally. So anyway, there you have it. Brexit's back in the news. We got British pound getting crushed, but I don't know if I'd say this thing is going to go a whole lot lower. And the British stock market, the FTSE, was turned back at resistance. So there you have it, just reversion to the mean type stuff, nothing to panic about, or if you're a bull on the stock market over there, not to get too excited about it. And we're just going to leave it there.